Bogey, Onyeka, Jalen, and A.J. Griffin. And a massive dunk for Jalen Johnson. The bench explodes. And another powerful jam. Rebound Anderson. And a steal by Jalen Johnson. Takes it all the way. And windmills it. Back to Giddey. He had it poked away by Bogey. Picked up by Jalen. Johnson behind the back to the hole. And he jams it. Third quarter. Oh, dribbled that one off his foot. Spin move by Jalen. Turns into a 2-on-1 lob. Got it. Melton comes up with the offensive rebound. He misses. Jalen Johnson brings it ahead for Atlanta. Jalen going in on Embiid, and he flushes it on the big fella.
They've led by as many as 5. And another turnover. He's not going to dunk. Oh, my goodness. What was that? That was intentional.
Nowhere to go. Turns it over. Steals it back. Lobs it, and Jalen Johnson comes down from the ceiling.
Denny turns it over. It's going to lead to Young. Throwing it upstairs. The Johnson left hand. Alley-oop.
They let it fly. Brown misses. Jalen comes right back, lopes down the lane, and jams it with one hand.
Oh, my goodness.
It's by 5. And a turnover. 3-on-1. Jalen. Another outstanding jam.
You know, it's amazing. His dad was one of the greatest jumpers in sports history, and he can't get off the ground.
Oh, look at that shot by Johnson. The foul on Karl Anthony.
7th 70-point first half of the year for the Pacers. They had 73 in the first half in Atlanta back in November.
High screen and roll, my 2 best players. So in through inside, deflected. And the other way comes Young. Jalen Johnson into Wembanyama. Nice basket.
I don't know. I just feel like he's such a stat sheet stuffer. He is a complete player.
Fountain of material.
Yep.
Jalen Johnson with a buzzer-beating turnaround jumper.
Poked away by Jalen. A 2 by Harris. Jalen's got it. He'll turn, fire, and hit.
That was great defense. That was a great going against great offense.
Trey. Jalen operates and scores.
Good save by Murray.
Well, I thought Halliburton had a chance to pay attention to that. Great defense. That's a tough shot.
94-87. Right there as Jalen Johnson gets back in and scores. That's how you start the quarter. We visited here at State Farm Arena. Now Jalen is going to take Waters into the paint.
You know what he's saying? I got a mouse in the house.
Jalen. 1 second on the shot clock. Banks it home.
Left hand.
Hornets point guard has made 3 3-pointers. Hawks point guard hasn't made any. Just saying. Bully ball, Jalen Johnson. Best we've ever seen him play.
Murray, 3 in a row. No, too long. Rebound, Jalen. Right in front, puts it in.
No look pass, and you would not have seen that from Miles and Halliburton had not been a part of this organization.
This is a guy that's playing very well, and he hits a 3. Jalen Johnson.
They've got a game tonight. They've got the Clippers tonight right back at the Crypt. 71-65. Murray to Jalen. He hits a big 3.
Not just off the floor, but on the floor, and it's allowed him to be the player we've seen through these 32 games.
Get married will do that for you, Meg. Jalen Johnson once again hits a 3.
Jalen Johnson, another triple for him.
All right. Give it to Jalen Johnson. Got a little guy down low.
And here he goes to work. On the reverse.
Punish him.
Sir.
Flips the screen. Zion takes 2 with it.
Johnson, nifty move. He faked.
And back on top, 44-43. Young with a tiptoe through the middle. Finds Jalen Johnson.
Forrest. Here's Jalen. In tight to score. So athletic. He can play inside, as you'll see on that block, and he also has a chance.
You know, it also gives him a chance to sit and observe the game from a different level.
Hawks dump the ball inside of Jalen Johnson. He goes cross court. The big man, Okongwu, nothing but net from the corner 3. Jalen Johnson in one corner to the other corner for Sadiq Bey, and that's good over the top of DeMar DeRozan.
That is a tough pass from one corner to the other.
Well, he said, free me, Billy. Free me. Hashtag free the big cat.
Oh, they leave Bogdanovich wide open in the corner. That's money.
Hawks by 6. Jalen to the cutting of Kongwu. Not missing that one.
And you're being quick with your decision making, and like I said, let it fly with confidence to also let you score.
19 now for the big fella. 66-60. Gray whips it back to Jalen. Little mid-ranger and a beauty. Bogey gives it to him. Jalen going up and in. And the foul on Springer. Jalen gets in tight.
He can do that, and there's several others when they get healthy will help as well.
He has 10. Jalen Johnson from in front hits it.
Jalen in congestion. Another block shot, but couldn't stop the shot. Bey fights for it. Another opportunity for Atlanta. Jalen going in and connects.
Johnson.
Fred Forrest peels it back. Here's Jalen right to the rack. Boy, so big at 6'8", can move.
Atlanta in scramble mode. Nobody finds LaMelo.
LaMelo's got 15. Jalen Johnson, come alive.
I wanted to see this matchup, Toppin and Johnson, because they're very much alike. I think Johnson may be a slightly better athlete, I'm telling you.
Lob to Jalen, catch, and a nice kiss off the window.
And Toppin just went over the top, and he just missed it.
And that rolls in for Jalen Johnson.
Troy on the bounce. Jalen gets right through the middle. Dunks it.
Tobias Harris said, hey, you know what? He's got to step on him. I'm just going to let him go.
When I play my pro-am, I feel like I can do anything I feel like. And Trey is doing that. Where's he going with it next?
Jalen Johnson.
That was to himself. That was to himself.
Bogdanovich. They can't miss, but they get another board. And could have been at one.
DeJounte Murray to forecourt. Bounces to Jalen Johnson. Johnson with a straight-on gun. It goes.
I can't believe he shot that.
Bucks have done a nice job in transition defense, keeping Jalen Johnson and DeJounte Murray in check, as I say that.
Out of bounds, Trey. On the bounce into a Kongwu. Back to Trey. Wrap around to Sadiq. Corner to Johnson. Jalen's going to go up and dunk. And he's fouled. That helps.
That's Oubre. Kelly Oubre.
Trey working on Morris to the wing and Murray. DJ outside. Jalen for 3. Timeout Sixers.
Well, isolated look on the right side. Dane gives it back up to Beasley. A deep three-point attempt off the left side. And transition running the Hawks. And the big flush from Jalen Johnson.
I was just going to lay that out.
So did I.
Different
Oh,
intention.
no. Can you do it 2 times in a row, though? No way. Jalen Johnson.
Initial drive. Thunder will reset it. As Giddey, now he will make it his move, but he dribbled it off of his ankle, and the Hawks have an odd man rush. Young gives it up, and Johnson.
Done it. Anthony Edwards pass, batted down by Murray. Ahead to Trey. He's going to lay it up for Johnson. Pacers led at one point by 19, and Jalen Johnson takes it home. Jalen one more time.